She-Hulk episode 4 review. Welcome back to the channel, Cajun's Blerd Eye. I am Cajun. Go ahead on and hit that subscribe, like, and leave a comment, man, because I always hit the people back in the comment section. You can believe that. KRL Squad, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for returning subscribers. Now, I'm just going to go off of a whim on this one. I'm really going to put the Blerd Eye to the test. Things I've noticed in this episode, I mean, not really a whole lot to go on as far as, connecting. Well, yeah. There's plenty of connecting tissues is what I'm starting to see happen in the She-Hulk series. It's tying a lot of things in. We've seen Hulk leading up to World War Hulk or Planet Hulk, whatever. We've already seen that Hulk has now left Earth and he's headed to this planet Sakaar, and hopefully we'll get some World Breaker Hulk or Scar or something like that. We had hints of the Wrecking Crew, and I really would like to see these guys come back in the show later on down the line. Her interactions with Blonsky, getting him out of prison, and his parole, which they kind of hinted on a little bit in the last episode. She was kind of psyched about that. So, and then Abomination will be leading into the Thunderbolts. We have Zemo, who's probably in the lineups for that. Ghost from Ant-Man 2 probably in the lineups for that. Yelena Beloved probably in the lines up for that. I don't know if we're going to get Red Hulk, but now we have Abomination and whoever else we get. I mean, the Hulk, I think they're going to build the Hulk back up, and they're kind of giving us hints of that with this. And now we get to see a little bit of Doctor Strange in this mix with her taking Wong on as a client. And, and so I really thought that dynamic was pretty interesting. I was wondering how are they really going to use him for this. But then they had the guy pulling off the cheap parlor tricks. Well, he actually studied there for like a week or so, and then he left. So he pretty much took the bare minimum of the law from Doctor Strange and was just making money off of it and screwing things up along the line, might I add. So again, I like the dynamic in the She-Hulk that in the midst of every time she's trying to have a regular everyday life, She-Hulk always gets involved in it some way, somehow. And then you have Wong calling her up, because he needs her. Quite sure he could have picked plenty other people, but he called her specifically to handle the demon situation inside. Where were they at? They were in some type of theater or whatever, where the magic show was happening. And another quick, just something I noticed. I noticed every time she picked up the phone and I looked at it, I was like, man, it looks like somebody's butt. It looked like somebody's butt. And they always showed it real quick. But this time, after watching at least twice, I actually noticed when she was actually looking at her screen is Captain America's butt. Now, I'm not going to say what to say, but I think you all know what I mean. It's America's. I just thought that was just a nice wink, just showing her personality, a part of her personality, you know what I mean? And throwing in, just referencing that there are other superheroes out there that have been that there are other superheroes out there that are admired and chased after. My screensaver has Zero Ranger Red, and my lock screen has Hanna-Barbera superheroes on it, Space Ghosts and all that. I made a video talking about them, and I kind of need to bring that back up. Back to She-Hulk. But all in all, I did like how they still tied in more other Marvel mythos in this, along with Mephisto's kind of being hinted or referenced about with Addison, but there have been, I believe we got some Mephisto references, and if you remember from the Loki series, everyone was really trying to pinpoint Mephisto for being the cause of all this, but we found out it wasn't. It was King the Conqueror. But moving back on, we had our Mephisto references with the magics that Doctor Strange and them use, and the mystic arts or whatever. Whenever they use the portals, you're traveling through dimensions, and I really like that they're kind of joking with it most of the time, but they're giving us references to the other dimensions that they have in Marvel, which all should come to correlation some way, somehow. Secret Wars, Secret Invasion, King Dynasty, something. I'm quite sure we'll see these. Ant-Man kind of plays a lot with these other realms and other realities. Thor does too. So the Marvel, hierarchy and mythological order is pretty big, and we're kind of getting a taste of it. I really like how they're doing it in this She-Hulk. But yes, Addison with a Y and two N's. I really enjoyed her character in this, and it was really, again, a fun, joking way to explain some stuff in order for you to really get what's going on in the big overarching picture. So, what this leaves for Mephisto, I don't know, but I mean, we got hints and references, and whatever Doctor Strange does, that is really more his realm. But I really think they're pulling from the comics a lot. Like, if you don't really read the bigger comic, the bigger superheroes that are out there, and if you read a lot of the lot of obscure ones, you find that their comics are quite wacky, especially nowadays. The Miss Marvel comics, the graphic novel, you've seen that show. There was a lot of wackiness in it, but then there was some stakes as well, and I kind of like that a lot. And this She-Hulk really represents that. I have a Spider-Woman graphic novel, and it's kind of the same thing. You know what I mean? While you have your main story going, there's a lot of other wacky undertone stuff going on, and I really like Marvel for that because the cameos. DC really lacks when it comes to the cameos to me. I mean, outside of the TV shows, but yeah, as far as they're just lacking on that. Not to bash DC. But all in all, KRL Squad, man, that's really about all I have for this episode. Please let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Did you like the episode? Are you not liking it? Are you confused? Is it just not your thing? Let me know down in the comments, and be sure to follow me on social media. I'm just about everywhere, man. The links will be down in the description. And until next time, KRS Squad, be blessed, keep God in your life, and stay prayed up in this crazy, 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 crazy world. Cajun's Blerd Eye. Cajun, I'm out, baby.